In the last week of May, when the rain made the city lights look like broken jewels, Yoongi woke up in a dressing room he did not recognize. On the mirror, someone had written in lipstick, "You are already late." He stared at his reflection and felt a thin shock of dread. The face looking back was his own, but the scar near his eyebrow was gone, and the silver ring on his hand had changed to a black band he had never worn. A stage manager knocked once and entered without waiting. She called him Suga, smiling with the tired relief of someone speaking to a familiar ghost. "The rehearsal is in 10 minutes, she said. "Try to remember the choreography this time." Remember? He had never forgotten a dance in his life. Yet when he stepped into the empty studio, his body moved before his mind could object. Every turn, every half-breath between counts, lived inside his muscles like a memory stolen from another lifetime. The music began, and for one terrible second, he saw himself from outside, standing in the corner, watching with a face full of grief. He stopped. No one else in the room reacted. A dancer brushed past him and asked if he was feeling better after yesterday's accident. Another said the new concept film had gone viral. Both spoke as if the world had already agreed on a version of him. That night, between fan messages and backstage silence, he found a note tucked into his coat pocket. "If you want your real name back, go to the old recording booth at 3:17 a.m. There was no signature, only a small drawing of a clock with no hands. At 3:17, the booth was flooded with dead air and the smell of dust. Inside, a tape recorder clicked on by itself. A voice hissed out through the speakers, low and broken, wearing his own voice like a mask. "You have to listen carefully, Yoongi. You died on May 9th. He almost laughed from fear. The voice continued, "Not died, replaced." The room tilted. In the recorder's shaky hum came flashes, a car door opening in rain, a phone dropped on wet pavement, then the sight of a man with his face stepping into a limousine while another Yoongi lay unseen beneath the bridge, calling no one, because no one had been meant to hear him. He staggered backward. The calendar on the wall flickered. May 10th, May 9th, May 10th. The same hour repeated, as if time itself had been caught in a loop and forced to swallow the same night again and again. Each cycle, the strangers around him remembered everything except the truth. Managers corrected schedules. Fans screamed his name. Cameras loved the version that smiled on command. He was not merely impersonated. He had become the better lie. Then he heard it, a woman crying behind the booth wall. When he pulled open the hidden panel, he found an old assistant sitting on the floor, clutching a stack of unsent letters. Her hands shook as she looked at him. "They told me you wouldn't survive the crash," she whispered. "They said the new one would keep the tour alive. I only meant to protect the fans." "The new one?" Yoongi asked. She looked at him with such raw guilt that the answer arrived before her lips moved. The company had replaced him with a near-perfect double, a performer trained to wear his face, mimic his voice, and preserve the machine. But something had gone wrong. The real Yoongi had begun returning each night through the seam in time, 1 hour at a time, like a soul refusing to stay buried.